Okay, this is rotateMatrix. You can see there's literally a rotated matrix, but we got to do it in code. So let's see. We have to write a function that rotates an n by n matrix 90 degrees clockwise. That sounds cool. Let's see what we can do with it. Here's an example. You see an array of arrays, and that's supposed to represent a grid. So if you can imagine that grid turning it clockwise, that's what we want. So here's the code. rotateMatrix being the name of the function. I like to set n to matrix.length because we're going to be using it throughout, and we might as well just shorten it. And then you can see on the second line, the line right after that, we take a copy of matrix and then reverse it, and I'll show you why. It's because all the way on the left, this is the original matrix you passed in, and then the next one over on the right is that same matrix reversed. And then you can see with these two red rectangles that the column of the reverse grid is going to be equivalent to what's going to be the first row of our rotated matrix. So you can imagine if we're iterating through with I, that's all the value of I0 for the first row of all of these of all of the elements in the encapsulating array. So that's going to be useful right here. We're going to return rotated in the end. We're going to be pushing things into rotated. And we're going to do it in a for loop where starting with I equal to 0 up until n, we're going to use map to grab whatever I is in whatever element that we're looping through and just set it as the appropriate value and rotated. And that's all we need to do. Very simple.